I'm preparing for my 40 days of sail to Marquesas. I'm just putting on the sails. So this one, everything is stowed. Other sails are here. I have the wind vane on. And the mainsail prepared. Also the extra sheets for the Genoa. So I think I'm ready. It's also a little scary, of course, people talking about whales, about all kinds of scary things. And at the end it's just sailing, but for 40 days, so that's a very long time. I bought my groceries yesterday, of course, last day, and I think I'm good to go. So I went to bed early last night, really early, and I started this morning at 6. I think it's now about 7, so let's get going. Leaving the harbor and going through the Panama Canal, crossing it again just a little bit. There are lots of boats here at anchor, which I'm used to, of course, because, well, North Sea is very crowded as well. I've got Regal Bay on my port side. They are heading to cross my bow and then we'll clear to go. I expected more wind. I have only got 6 knots left, so we'll take it slow. And by the way, I have my engine standby for maneuvering here. I just passed the canal, crossed the canal again, and I'm now heading for to leave the anchorage where all the big boats are. This is Regal Bay, throwing its anchor in right now. And on the other side, a boat is coming. Of course, here our boat's ready in the anchorage, and this is the pilot that's going to take the big boat into the canal. And this is me again, feeling happy, a little excited as well, because, you know, being 4,000 miles at sea, it's not nothing. But yeah, happy as it goes. So they say ignorance is bliss, and the depth sounder is going from 80 meters back to 1.7, 1.9, then 10, 20, 30, 50, 60, 70, 80 again, and then down again. So hopefully this is good. Hopefully it's not a whale or something scary. I started my 40 days sadhana this morning because I'm probably around 40 days at sea, and a sadhana is the morning practice for the yogi. So I do some yoga, some singing. I bought a ukulele because the guitar was too big to bring on board. I just had a lovely lunch with quinoa, zanahorias, which is carrot, I like the word, pear for the sweet taste, and maize. So that was nice. I'm sitting outside, or actually I was sitting outside before I took the camera, just contemplating. I'm at sea. The sea is yeah, pretty good. There is around 20 knots of wind. I got 3 reefs in the mail and the small Genoa. Whoops, on. There are some waves which make it like pleasant. And well, feeling okay. Not doing so much this time, which is also good. So yeah, just sitting, relaxing, being out in the sun, enjoying the waves. Bye bye for now. I just took down the Genoa because it's 22 knots right now, 22, 23, and prediction is 30. And because the waves are getting bigger, well, I didn't think a good idea to leave it like this. So there is much more tranquility now, which is important, although we are going left to right. Yeah, so the thing is with 30 knots coming up, I had that before, and that's really scary because with 30 knots I am not able to go on the foredeck. At least I don't find that safe, so then I'm confined to whatever I have. So that means to heave to, or just to go on with everything that's on it. And last time I found it quite anxious. Yes, so anxious. Yeah, so that's why. Taking it slow, got 40 days ahead, no problem at all. Of course you want to speed up, but you know, keeping it safe and slow is also important. And with these big waves getting bigger, I'm happy with the choice I make. Hi! So, good day to you. Yes, what can I tell you? Oh, I want to tell you about the waves. The waves are fairly big, like 3-4 meters. There is 20 knots, 22 knots of wind, and I only sail with the mainsail with 3 reefs in, like yesterday. I'm very tempted to either get out one of the reefs or to hoist the Genoa, because then we can go really sailing. But there is like 30 knots of wind predicted, and since there is a lot of waves right here now, I find it not comfortable or secure to go to the front deck. So people might want to say, yeah, that's why you need a roller furler. Thinking about it. But no. So what I'll do is stick to the plan. The plan is wait till the prediction of 30 knots plus wind goes down, and then I'll change sails. So for now I'm just enjoying myself reading a book, and I love watching the waves from my balcony. And the other thing, it's it's a little chilly for the first time. So at night a little chilly, but also in the day when I'm sitting in the shade, which I'd like to do to prevent myself from getting sunburned. With the winds and waves it is a little chilly, but woohoo, there we go again. Wave. And last night there was lots of moonlight. It was not completely full moon, but still. So I didn't use any lights to jibe and do all things that go with that, because there was a lot of light, natural light, lovely. So today there's less wind, and I changed the Genoa 3 for the Genoa 1, put out the reefs of the mainsail. There is like 12 knots of wind momentarily, and well, 10 to 12 knots. And I have some current with me luckily, so I'm going 5 to 6 knots. Pretty happy. Playing on my ukulele, trying to learn the new chords because they're different on guitar than on ukulele. Trying to find some songs that I can sing with. Yeah, so it's a beautiful day. It's rather hot also inside. So inside it's like 36 degrees. Hardly a cloud in the sky. So it's wonderful. There is an enormous amount of birds out here, so maybe there's fish or big animals like whales, dolphins, fish, I don't know. So boobies, maybe those birds are called boobies, not sure. Let's see and find out. I am a bit worried about the wind vane steering, because the downward rudder in the water is going a little bit up also, and I realize how dependent I am from it, so hopefully it all will work out. And it's 4 o'clock at night. I went to sleep early, like 7 o'clock, so lights went out, I went down and had some pretty good deep sleeps, because I have now my alarm clocks 2 hours at a time, which is lovely. And yeah, I just adjusted the sails because the wind died down to 8 knots, and the wind is turning from 80 degrees until 110 degrees. So the wind pilot keeps turning with the wind, of course, and I want to be stable in terms of reaching my goal. So I put on the tiller pilot. Yeah, and we're now going like 5.5, 6 knots. So very, very happy. It's a good day. There's a lot of wind. That is to say, 10 knots of wind, and still we're making good speed. And yeah, we've got this. gonna make banana pancakes, therefore I need a banana and an egg and a little bit of oatmeal. And now you can put anything on it you like. I have some syrup, but you can also do, of course, jam, fresh fruits, anything you like. It took a while to get the gennaker out of the bag and on the boat, because I have not so much experience with it. Actually, I prepared it a couple of times on the boat. I sailed with it 2 times before. So yes, very careful with it. And because I hesitated to put it on and the wind prediction was a little bit more wind, around 10 knots, but it's actually now 6 knots, and you can fly the gennaker from 5 knots or something. So it is so-so. I'm going 1.8 speed, and current is there also, so 3.5 speed over ground, which is woohoo, nice. So slowly we're proceeding, and yeah, I think the gennaker is doing steadily better. It doesn't need that much wind. And I'm looking forward to a little more wind. Not so much, of course, because, well, that's scary as hell. But yeah, take it one step at a time. It's there. We're doing almost 2 knots and almost 4 knots over ground. So yeah, getting there. Unfortunately, the block from the front line of the gennaker is going against the stay, and the stay is turning, I think. So I'm getting the gennaker down. It's so hard work for nothing, it seems. Getting the gennaker up, finding out that it's not the best way, which is now on the boat. Now only with the mainsail full up, I go 2.4 speed and 4.2 over ground. So what a fuss. Now I need to put the genoa back on. Then I take a shower. So pretty. This is the moon. After the wind died down, I had to motor for 2 hours, but then the wind came back again. So all night there was wind enough, like 12 to 14 knots. I slept like a baby and now there is still wind. I spoke to Tim yesterday, my shore navigator, and he said, like, you know, don't worry, if there's no wind, just be with it. Only when you're down to 1.5 knots of speed you can turn on the motor, which basically means don't turn on the motor because there's always 2 knots of current or more. Just be with it, he said. This is it. You're entering the ITCZ zone, which means there is not so much wind here and there. But so far so good. We're sailing pretty good. I'm phoning this with my phone. Phoning with my phone is easy because the GoPro just overheated and I need to slow that a little bit down. So I hope you can hear it because of maybe wind or anything else that makes noise. I'm feeling pretty happy. doing some yoga stuff, doing some reading. I made a lovely meal for myself with avocado and tomatoes, garlic, rice. Woohoo, very nice. And I can taste like I am in for something sweet. So I have a can of Coke in my boat and I'm almost dying to drink it because I need some of the sweet stuff. So maybe put something of the sweet stuff in my food so that I don't feel the craving that much. Yeah, again, pretty happy, keep on sailing. See you later. So I'm doing some tarot cards from Osho, which is very beautiful, and writing in my bullet journal. And my question to the cards is, I am on this transformative journey, and yeah, am I on the right track? What's happening? What do I need more? Bottom line, it says like you are aware that we are all connected, and the point is that you share whatever you have to offer with other people and be a part of the bigger thing by doing what you do best. And since we all learned, I think, like we need to work hard to get things, to achieve things, in this point of view it says like things are gonna come to you when your heart and your head are connected, and if you're doing what you truly need to do or want to do and enjoy it, then the universe will come to you and bring everything you need. Yeah, it's about feeling at home wherever you are, not in your house, in the life you have created, but being you, being with you, and being able to answer to everything that comes to you, either people and conversations or situations. So those are items of my transformational journey, which I enjoy so far very much, but it doesn't seem like a big transformation, which is strange because I left my husband, my house, my son, my work, my clients, my family, everything at home for this 3-year voyage, which already started 3 years before, in all the preparations, buying the boat, making the boat ready, making myself ready. So it is a total transformation, of course, but it feels like so much me, like it's almost like a coat, you know. This coat suits you really nice. I step into the boat, I sail off, meet people, go to lovely places, have lovely conversations with people, and it feels like I've done this all my life or something, but I'm sure that I didn't. So I guess freedom, a deeper connection with myself are yeah, items that are very, very important. And also I think gratitude, because I feel very grateful for you, Mark, and you, Sam, that you let me live this dream. And it emotions me, of course, because there are so few people who let people do this. They are more like, yeah, what's in it for me, and I cannot live without you, and it's very long, and are you okay, is it too dangerous, all the questions. And you both don't have any of these questions. You just say, you follow your heart and go. So thank you, I love you. I'm currently in Fatuhiva editing my videos, and well, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you also to my patrons. If you want to become a patron, it's patreon.com/Loveworkx, or for one-time or monthly donations through PayPal, it's paypal.me/Loveworkx. I'm looking forward to all your lovely comments and hope to see you soon. Bye!